What's up, everybody? It is Probably here coming to you with another video. So good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So if you guys are interested in random messages like this, I'm gonna be doing it on the channel also because I can't forget about y'all. But I'm also really gonna be doing that over on Patreon because with that community, especially with it being on a smaller scale, I don't know, it just gives us a time to like build rapport between readings so that I can really tap into that collective over there. So if you're interested in what I'm doing here, you might want to check out Patreon because I do pop-up messages and that's something that I am going to start doing. Whoa, let's get into it. Okay, let me take off my headphones. I might have been talking all over the place a little bit. I couldn't hear myself. Actually, y'all give me 1 second. Because girl, I forgot I'm cooking turkey burgers for breakfast with some monster cheese. I gotta turn off this oven. Ooh. Okay. You guys, okay, first of all, someone just had a major achievement in work, or someone just got a new job. Congratulations. Someone's birthday just passed. Let's see what I'm seeing here. Yes, Queen of Swords. Whether you are masculine or whether you are feminine, I am picking up on an energy where you guys gave somebody a taste of their own medicine. It's about time that we learn some boundaries in this piece, okay? Oh, we're past the 30 seconds in this bitch, okay? This could have been to a mother figure, your mother figure, or someone else, a prominent feminine figure. And I feel like this could also represent you. Someone's name could definitely start with a B. We have Benazir Bhutto. I think I'm saying that right. But yeah, it's like, and someone could be Muslim here. This is the thing. Spirit really wants to come through and congratulate you. So let me, before we get into this message, let me see what else I got. Anything else, Spirit? Like, what are you congratulating them for? You guys really set boundaries with someone. I'm hearing, don't beat yourself up. So this is what I'm gonna say. If you go to my community tab, I made a post not too long ago about who y'all bless, no man can curse. Go read that, just scroll down a little bit, you'll see it. It has like a candle, the whole nine. You guys, and I'm gonna be talking about this on the channel because I feel like this is a collective energy. I feel like all of us are shifting into, I just heard who we're meant to be, or we're shifting through different energies. Everybody's on a different path, you know what I mean? But I feel like you guys maybe back in the day, like myself, had a very hard time setting boundaries with people. Maybe you were a yes man. You know, you just, the spiritual well-being in regards to like spiritual hygiene, that's what I call it, good boundaries, good healthy boundaries, it really wasn't there. So I feel like you guys are at a place where you're starting to put those boundaries up. You are starting to let people know, hey, not even in a harsh way, but I feel like, well, okay, some of y'all are still transitioning and trying to find that balance, but we're working on it, okay? But a lot of you guys, I feel like it's not in a harsh way. It's just letting someone know this is not okay, or hey, I go to sleep at this time, please don't call me after this time, or hey, I feel like I don't want to keep talking about this specifically, it's making me a little bit uncomfortable, or hey, I love that you come to me and you want to tell me about your love life and things that are going on, but I just feel like I keep giving you the same advice and you're not really taking it. Not that you have to, but it just seems like you keep putting yourself in the same situation. I love and I care about you, and I just feel like at this point it's kind of draining for me to listen to it. So I think we should stop talking about this until you really come to a place where you want to leave this person alone. Now that might sound cutthroat. That was super nice. Okay, to me that's super nice. All right, because you could be a lot harsher. Yes, the Tower card. Listen, I just got to get this out and then we'll get to the love message. I just genuinely feel like you guys have really, it's not a smoke screen no more. Okay, I do feel like a lot of us was going through a smoke screen last month and even coming into now. It's not a smoke screen no more. You guys are taking accountability for yourself in these scenarios, because you know we can get mad at somebody else for not having boundaries, but what about us? You know what I mean? What about us? What did we do to assert that boundary? When they kept crossing it, what did we do? Did we allow them to stay in the vicinity? Did we stay around them and allow them to abuse? Or, and I don't mean like physically, you guys, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about in a sense of, because I don't want to trigger nobody. I'm talking about in a sense of like if you're at work and you set a boundary and you're like, hey, you know, I'm kind of studying right now, or I'm working on something right now. Do you mind if we talk later? And that person keeps talking. It's like, okay, so what did you do after that? After they did not respect the boundary, what did you do? Did you sit and look at them and be like, okay, I'll let you talk and stop what you were doing? Or did you let them know, hey, I said I have something going on, you know, and just really asserted your boundary. You know, I'm not gonna tell y'all what I would have said. Y'all gonna be like, damn, she's a bitch. Okay, wouldn't be the first time. But listen, okay, so I had a situation like this not too long ago, and I felt so bad because when someone crosses our boundaries, damn, is this gonna be the love reading, or is this gonna be a different reading? We'll see. Just pay attention to the title, you guys. I'm probably gonna have 2 readings. It just depends on what I have going on here. So there was this one time not too long ago where I just felt like I asserted my boundaries and the person kept crossing them, of course. And I felt proud of myself that I actually stood up for myself and stood up about what I was saying, but it still didn't make me feel good that this person was continuously trying to step over. I always feel very, what's the word? What's that word? Not compromised spirit. Anytime someone like steps over my boundaries, and this could be because of trauma, like anytime I feel like violated, I also feel like someone's touching me. It makes me feel disgusting. Now that could stem from what I went through, but it doesn't feel good for me to have somebody, you know, step over boundaries. And, you know, I asserted myself, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm getting that here. It's like I asserted myself, and I felt good in that moment, but even afterwards, it still doesn't take away from that pain that I felt from just feeling just like somebody just kept doing something. But like I said, that could be my trauma. So anyway, what I'm saying is some of you guys could be going through this period where you're still not feeling too great about a boundary that you put up, right? You put up a boundary, you felt good while doing it, you stood your ground, you were very decisive in making a decision. Maybe it could have been a long time coming. It might have been a little stressful with this Tower card. You might have even been a little bit thrown off that this person wasn't getting it. But the fact that you set this boundary, you guys are getting congratulated about this. You guys have really been growing tremendously. So there's going to be a lot of people falling off your path, a lot of people coming through, then it's like they're gone with the wind. Fabulous, okay? But what I'm hearing, because I feel it in my chest, what can you do? Let's ask, what can you do to release those feelings? Because it's almost like it's a bittersweet energy. To release those feelings, what can they do? Okay, we have the 9 of Cups, the 2 of Wands, the Chariot, and the Hermit. That's really what it's giving. Fuck, I'm just joking. But no, seriously, the way I'm looking at this is you guys have a choice in the matter. What did I say? Mind over matter? I don't know if that's what I wanted to say, but it just came through. You guys have a choice in this matter with this 2 of Wands. You have a choice in this matter. I want to keep saying that because I feel like we have a tendency, even as you guys are watching me and I'm giving messages, we have a tendency to look at others to empower us. And that's great to a certain extent. But when you leave this video, I want you to know that you have a choice with this 2 of Wands. You have a choice. You can either dwell on this or you could try to move forward. Now, I'm not saying it's just gonna happen in a matter of 5 seconds. For some of you guys, it might. But what I'm saying is with this 2 of Wands, something that might need to be done is face the situation. I told y'all about this in one of my other videos. If you know, you know. I was like, something triggered me. I faced it. I asked myself, you ain't gotta talk to nobody else. Or maybe you want to. And you just speak it outward. You're like, okay, this is what triggered me. And you dissect it with this Hermit card. This is someone who is gaining wisdom from certain situations, and there's no one else really around. We go from a 2 to just it's 1. We are looking at why did that bother me? What was the lesson in that? Where could I have done better? Why do I see that this is a common theme, okay? For example, people be stepping over stuff with me a lot of times. So I feel like for me, and then I'm gonna compare it to with you guys. So use your, your mind to see where this plays out for you. I know a lot of people in this world are not used to people setting boundaries. It's just not something that's like, it's not a regulated thing. A lot of people don't know how to do that. So when they have somebody that's setting boundaries, they feel threatened. And, we feel bad for some of those people because, there was a time where, like I said, I didn't have boundaries, especially in relationships. I didn't have no boundaries, girl. So we want to have compassion But I found myself, I'm like, okay, Paige, what is making you feel a little bit off? So for me, and some of you guys might have this feeling, although you guys set a boundary with this Two of Wands, there's still that energy of, well, I could have said this, could have, would have, should have said that. Yes, I stood up for myself and let this person know how I was feeling. However, I still, it's like, how can I explain this? Y'all might be like me. Sometimes at the time you deal with stuff when it's happening, but it's like your higher self. How I see it for myself, I feel like my higher self is trying to deal with something at that time. Or even my inner child, the one that's not healed, is dealing with it at that time. So it's a little bit like of a pushover. But then as time goes on and I get into my higher self energy and I get into my healed energy, I'm like, now what the fuck? Should have said this, should have did this. I should have ripped this person a new one in a healthy way. But and it can create resentment where you're like, wow, like, why did I let that person do that? Or why did I allow myself to do that? Why didn't I stand my ground? But this is what I want to tell you guys. It's a learning process. You guys are a work in process, and it's a learning. We're all ever changing, ever learning. So try not to be too hard on yourself. With this Two of Wands, I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, honey. Come on now. Because you and me both know that in whatever situation I'm picking up on, if you were to compare how you handled that situation to how you would have handled it back in the day, there was a lot of growth there. So with this Chariot card, the best way that you can move out of this energy is to disconnect from whatever is making you feel a little bit disrupted. Now, if this is emotions, I feel like we need to connect with those emotions, look at them, maybe dissect them a little bit, see what we can gain from that, see what we can, like a level of growth. Maybe start congratulating yourself a little bit more. Instead of being like, oh, well, I should have done this. How about look at the stuff that you did do, the boundaries that you did set, the accomplishments that you've already made. How about we start focusing on that and congratulating ourselves on that, okay? Also with this Chariot card and the Hermit, some of you guys could be moving up in the workplace. This could talk about movement, travel, but I feel like more so this is an energetic stepping away from whatever this Two of Wands energy is. Some of you guys, there's another individual here. Let me see and how you would know this resonates. Who is this Two of Wands energy? Just understand that people have their own stuff going on. Three of Pentacles. This could be someone that you worked with, someone that you were collaborating with, someone that you felt like was going to, you know, really resonate with you. And, you know, it's unfortunate because I feel like with this Queen of Pentacles, this could have even been a business partner. There was a commonality here. This could have been a love situation. This is supposed to be a love reading, but it's going into a whole other direction, honey. So I'm just going to go with it. I just feel like there was an energy here of you guys trying to collaborate with someone. And I've been talking about this a lot. What was the main issue here? Because I'm going to tell you what I'm about to say. There's two women here. I think I just talked about this in my Who's Spying on You video. So if you resonated with the pile where I was talking about there's someone envious of the fact that you are who you are. You know, a lot of people will come around us. I know this is how it is for me. A lot of people will come around us and, you know, sometimes when people get to know you, they can't handle your energy, or they start to find out that you are very accomplished, or you have a lot of hidden talents, a lot of things. You have layers. And if someone is firm in themselves, they'll celebrate that. But a lot of people are not firm in themselves. Not that we're trying to talk down on them, but they're not. And sometimes you could become a threat. It's like, oh, so they could do this and they could do that and they could do this and they could do that. That's the type of energy I'm picking up on. So some of you guys, because this almost reminds me of how I was when I was younger. Some of you guys have had hardships or things happen when you start to reveal what your talents are, start to articulate yourself. For example, maybe you're normally quiet or introverted, and then when you finally speak, people are like, damn, that motherfucker is smart as fuck. And then they want to know more about you, and then the more that they find out about you, it's like, damn, this person is really talented, they're really blessed. Now, some people, like I said, are going to congratulate that, but then others, it starts to become this, well, why don't I have this? Or why can't I do that? Or why do they have this? So this is what I'm going to tell you. Whatever that is that I'm picking up on, it might be time to disconnect, because we're going from a 3 and a 2 to a Queen, okay? To a 1 and a 1 with the Chariot and a 1 with the Hermit, Virgo energy, Cancer energy, and a 1 with the 9 of Cups. All I want to tell you guys is today I want to empower you to do you. And that's it, because whatever you guys are moving forward to, not everybody can come with you. So allow these disruptions with the Tower card to transform your situation. I'm not saying that it's not going to hurt, but the end result with this Nine of Cups, a lot of you guys are headed towards success. Okay, a better state of mind, peace of mind, okay, balancing your emotions, you're leveling up, and not everybody is in a place right now where they want to level up. Maybe one day they'll be there, and then, you know, at the end of the day, you running on the race or you're running the track, when they get to that point, they'll catch up. Okay, because I keep seeing someone on the track, and it's like you looking back, you know, when you hand the baton, I don't know why I'm seeing y'all trying to hand the baton off, or them trying to hand the baton to you, and I feel like this baton is representing like their own projections, but it's like you're trying to grab it, you can't really grab it. Now, you know, normally you grab the baton and you run, but I'm seeing you guys like ah, nah, fuck it. You don't grab the baton, you just keep running. That's what it's giving. You're going into a whole other direction. Yes, it might be a little bit unorthodox. It might be against the rules, against the grain, but this is what's going to bring you happiness. So we have Anna Jarvis, Harriet Tubman, Emily Dixon, Anne Boleyn, Benazir Bhutto, and Eloisa Diaz. Okay, so let's see. Any other messages? Advice from my viewers that are going to resonate with this reading? Okay. I don't know why this just made me think of Nefertiti. So we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Empress in reverse, and the Nine of Swords in reverse. The way I'm reading this, you guys, is you naturally like to give to people, okay? Regardless of the fact of you having this Queen of Swords energy. You naturally like to give to people. Some of you guys, when you get money, you want to give it in some type of way, which is not a bad thing. I'm like that. Because, you know, sometimes we're just, I don't know why I gotta look into that, like, with psychology, but sometimes we feel guilty about getting things and having money, so we feel like we always have to give it out. And I'm not talking about charity. I love a good charity moment. I love that. I'm talking about just, you know, feeling like everybody's entitled to what you have. So I feel like we're moving through a period with this Ace of Pentacles where it's like, instead of once you get something, giving it to somebody, how about giving it back to yourself with this Empress card? How about moving that energy back to yourself? Because with this Nine of Swords, I love giving, okay? I'm all about the collective, but let me just tell you this. There's something specifically that you guys have a tendency, as soon as you get it, you give it out. This could even be your energy. Maybe take a step back. Make sure you're all the way good before you put yourself out there, because with this Empress card and this Ace of Pentacles, I could also see this as someone who feels like they're not really moving ahead in life as quickly as they would like to, or maybe they feel like certain opportunities aren't coming towards them. Their solar plexus might be a little bit shaky right now, okay? Lower chakras, period. Maybe a little bit ungrounded, not really feeling, there might be a creative block, not really feeling sexy, not really feeling in their power. But the best way to achieve this with this Ace of Pentacles and this Empress card, Taurus and Libra energy, there might be some things that need to be cut out, people that need to be cut off, step back from, because you know who these people are. When you talk to them, you get anxiety. When you talk to them, you feel a pull or some type of energy. Okay, with this Gemini energy coming through here, it's like your mind gets confuzzled. It is okay to take a step back. It's about you. This lifetime is about you. Period, point blank. Let's see. Last messages for those that are going to resonate with this. Last messages for those that are going to resonate. The Two of Swords. Why the Two of Swords? Helen Keller. I like Helen. Ace of Swords. Listen, Nine of Wands. It's been a long time coming. When you going to wake up to this? Eight of Swords, when you're going to wake up to this, there's something that y'all have not been seeing clearly in your environment. It could be around a person. Ace of Swords, get the clarity that you need. Two of Swords, stop ignoring the call for better, for that level up, for that maturity and understanding that I cannot do this no more. This is not serving me. This person's not serving me. I have to step away. With this Nine of Wands, I see a lot of you guys getting back into the gym. There's a lot of momentum behind you. I see you also standing up for yourself. At the end of the day, when you stand up for what it is that you believe in, you're not going to be everybody's best friend. Get into the energy instead of like working on, oh, well, how can I get everybody to like me? Fuck all of that. How can you start to resonate with the fact that you might not be liked by everybody? Get comfortable with the fact that you cannot be everybody's friend. You're not going to be liked by everybody because y'all have a bigger purpose. And a lot of you guys, I'm not sure what it is. Some of you guys could be healers. But whatever it is that you are doing, I feel like it's separate from what might be happening around you, because think about it. Not everybody was Martin Luther King. And you know, he probably had a little bit of a separate journey from the people around him. There probably was judgment about what he was doing, but he knew he had to do what he had to do because he was going to a certain level so that he could talk to the masses. So, whew, girl, this was not supposed to be this deep. What's really going on? Let me see. Anything else for my viewers that are going to resonate with this message? Anything else for my viewers that are going to resonate with this message? The pop-up shop. Happy family. Pay attention to your house right now and deceit. Yeah, listen, we just talked about this. And bottom of the deck is envy. Top of the deck is indecision. This is giving me that Two of Swords energy. I'm also getting, someone could be a life path number 8. Let me just tell you. There are people that might be around you that are in this deceitful and this envious energy. We talked about it, okay? You're not tripping. Also, this could even be family. There's people around you. These are people that are in your environment that you talk to frequent. They could be on your page, whatever. I'm also getting this energy with this happy family. This is almost giving me the 10 of Cups, but it was in reverse. Be careful of allowing other people to come in and disrupt your vision, especially if you know it's coming straight from God. Nobody could tell you what the fuck is going on, not even me, if it's coming from God, honey. So I feel like people might not understand your path, so they come in. This could be projections from envy, jealousy, but even if they're not trying to be you know, deceitful, there could just be this energy of like, I'm scared. I wasn't able to do that, so, you know, I have a fear around whatever it is that they're trying to achieve. So let me just speak from a perspective of fear. Fuck all of that, okay? Don't be deceived, you guys. You guys have great things coming towards you. I see a lot of good energy around you. So let's see. Anything else? What do we need to embody at this time? What do we need to embody at this time? What needs to be embodied at this time? Bravery, yes. It's time to reel in your warrior spirit. Not all conflict has to be a fight. The wise warrior will choose their battles carefully, weighing up risk on the road to achievement. You ain't got to knock their ass out. Just keep it pushing. Joy, lighten up. Find that hidden inner child and have a play date. Laugh, be silly, dance, and sing. It's time to have fun again, period. Maybe ask yourself, what are some of the things that I need to heal with my inner child? Maybe I need to, you know, and sometimes it could be hard for us to know how to heal. And I really can't tell you how to. But what I will say is maybe whatever you used to do back in the day that gets you in that spirit of like, oh, I just feel so good. I just feel so light. I just feel so childlike, innocent, or just playful. Get into that. I don't give a fuck if it's playing a game, going outside in the rain, whatever the fuck it is for you, honey, okay? So yes, you guys, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates. And I'll see you guys down below in the comments.